To the video lecture on the course of AMP and linear integrated circuit. In this session we will be discussing the topic of components of PLL, and mainly we will be discussing the second component of the PLL. The second component of PLL is nothing but it is a filter. We will be discussing about the filter. So we know what is a filter. Actually we have learnt in our previous module, that is the second module, active filters. Only we will see the overview of these filters as a component of a PLL in this case. A low pass filter is used in a phase lock loop. And this is the second block in the PLL block diagram, which is a low pass filter. The function of this low pass filter is to remove high frequency components in the output of the phase detector, and also to remove the high frequency noise components. Especially we term here the high frequency components mainly because the output of comparator will be a DC. But there might be a question, why how frequency is available, since it is comparing the two signals. The output is a DC, but there might be a chances of noise signals appearing at that. To remove the noise signals, we are using this particular filter part, which is a low pass filter. Low pass filter controls the dynamic characteristics of the PLL, and these characteristics include the capture and lock ranges, what we have seen, the different states of the PLL, also the bandwidth and transient response of this particular PLL. The lock range is defined as a range of frequencies over which the system PLL system follows the changes in input frequency, either F in or Fi. Always the lock range is termed as the tracking range, or lock range is termed as the tracking range of the system. The capture range is a frequency range in which PLL acquires the phase lock. It is going to capture and it is going into the lock particular lock situation. Always the capture range is less than the lock range, what we have to keep in mind. As filter bandwidth is reduced, its response time increases. Reduced bandwidth reduces the capture range of the PLL. Reduced bandwidth helps to keep the loop in lock through momentary losses of signal, and also minimizes the noise. So this is about this particular part. And while a filter is employed, point has to be noted here, the bandwidth of this filter should be a very small, so reduced bandwidth. So because the reduced bandwidth has many advantages compared to this particular part. So we will see the filter circuits which are used in this particular PL. So here in this particular slide we can see three different circuits. So for the first on the first figure, we can see only the components, passive components. It is a passive filter. So input from the phase detector is given, it is going to the passive element, that is R1 and C1, and output to the VCO. The second one is including a more amount of filtering part using two resistors, and the third one is an active filter where we use a op amp for an active element is used, which is a op amp. So this is active. So these type of filters can be employed, but these filters have to be according to the design of the PLL, what has to be satisfied when it has to be designed. But these are some of the filters what are used, low pass filters what are used to remove the high frequency noise component in a phase lock loop system. So this is entire thing about the low pass filter, that is the second component of a phase lock loop. Thank you for watching this video.